That's all it is, Miles. A leap of faith.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most heartwarming, uplifting, or positive superhero movies. Spoiler alert.
I'm gonna die surrounded by the biggest idiots in the galaxy.
Number 10, Shazam.
My name is Shazam.
Wait, for real?
We all wanted to be superheroes when we were kids. After all, there's probably nothing cooler than being able to fly, move at super speed, or lift buses with just a finger. But having superpowers was just a dream. For Billy Batson, it was a reality. When this kid says the word Shazam, he turns into an adult who possesses superpowers.
That kind of tickles. You're dead.
Shazam is one of the DCEU's bright spots. It's filled with action, fun comedy, and plenty of heart. It's also meaningful with its themes of finding acceptance and family, which makes the movie even more endearing. The positive messages and charismatic characters make this a must-see.
Say my name.
Billy!
No, not my name. No, say the name that I say to turn into this guy.
Shazam!
Number 9, Big Hero 6.
Your hormone and neurotransmitter levels indicate that you are experiencing mood swings, common in adolescence. Diagnosis? Puberty.
When a young tech whiz named Hero decides to fight a villain responsible for the death of his older brother, he's aided by Baymax, his brother's robotic healthcare provider. Eventually, it's not long until he and several others form a full-on superhero team.
Why are we stopped?
The light's red!
There are no red lights in a car chase!
Big Hero 6 is charming, compelling, and very emotional when it needs to be. But the core of the movie is about the friendship between Hero and Baymax. While it doesn't sugarcoat some of the more mature themes of loss and death, it makes sure to emphasize that things can and will get better. And that's a message that's pretty hard not to be in favor of.
We didn't set out to be superheroes, but sometimes life doesn't go the way you planned.
Number 8, the Lego Batman movie.
We have to right a wrong. And sometimes in order to right a wrong, you have to do a wrong right. Gandhi said that.
Are we sure Gandhi said that?
I'm paraphrasing.
Cool!
We expected the Lego Batman movie to be a fun viewing experience, but we never thought it would be quite so awesome. This spin-off of the Lego movie follows Lego Batman as he battles against not only Joker, but a multiverse worth of bad guys across multiple franchises.
Why did you build this thing with only one seat?
Because last I checked, I only had one butt.
It's a movie that's very fun for all ages and delivers plenty of comedy and action. It also touches upon the dynamic between Batman and Joker in an oddly wholesome way. Because whether we'd like to admit it or not, the two give each other purpose. Best frenemies forever?
You just said us? Yeah, Batman and the Joker.
Number 7, The Avengers.
You know, the last time I was in Germany and saw a man standing above everybody else, we ended up disagreeing.
Bring a group of heroes together for an ambitious crossover? For comic book fans, this idea of seeing superheroes uniting on the big screen once felt like a fantasy. But in 2012, The Avengers happened. In this iconic movie, the Earth's coolest heroes team up to fight Loki and an incoming alien army.
Loki is beyond reason, but he is of Asgard, and he is my brother.
He killed 80 people in 2 days.
He's adopted.
It's a team-up of epic proportions that tied back to previously established movies and plot lines, paved the way for many future installments, and won all of our hearts.
The Avengers. That's what we call ourselves, sort of like a team. Earth's mightiest heroes type thing.
We can't say enough just how awe-inspiring it was to see Chris Evans' Captain America standing alongside Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man and Chris Hemsworth's Thor. Whether you're sick or not of the MCU, no one can deny how special this movie is.
He'll come back.
You really sure about that?
I am.
Why?
Because we'll need them to.
Number 6, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. Mutant Mayhem oozes high-level excitement.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like, it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze. It's nice, right?
This animated outing featuring the iconic Ninja Turtles involves them stepping into the limelight to battle an army of mysterious mutants. This movie's got stylish animation, amazing action, and compelling characters to keep you hooked at all times.
Maybe they decided to just give up and go bowling again?
Nah, fam, nah. We just one step ahead of y'all.
And since the Turtles were voiced by teenage actors, we get to really feel their chaotic energy unfold in an organic way that might not have quite come across in previous iterations.
Yeah, she sounded like a leader.
I do? Oh, I do! Oh, I sound like such a leader. Holy crap, that's so dope.
And you ruined it.
If you want to see the Turtles getting into all kinds of hijinks, then Mutant Mayhem is a must-watch. Number 5. Sky High. This cult classic centers around Will Stronghold, the son of a famous superhero power couple who eventually develops powers of his own. And where do young would-be superheroes go to get a quality education? Sky High.
A reminder, there is no smoking on the school grounds, or freezing, or bursting into flames.
The movie's got it all, including elaborate action sequences, quirky characters, a star-studded cast, and an engaging plot. While it's a deconstruction of superheroes, the film's made with an amount of love and respect for the superhero genre overall.
He's strong.
I'm strong?
He's super strong.
If you're interested in something that's not from DC or Marvel, but is sure to provide you with a good time, then look no further than Sky High.
Surprised? So am I.
You're flying? That's impossible!
Number 4. Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse.
Can I return it if it doesn't fit?
It always fits. Eventually.
Alright, let's do this one more time. Into the Spider-Verse is a stunning and heartfelt masterpiece. It introduces Miles Morales, a fan favorite from the comics, and launches him into the front of the pop cultural zeitgeist. The film contains a plethora of different Spider characters who've also now become fan faves. And similarly to Spider-Man Homecoming, Miles has to learn how to become Spider-Man with the help of a mentor. In this case, it's Peter B. Parker.
We've all been there. You know, for me, it was my Uncle Ben.
The movie dives into threats to the multiverse, but doesn't let it bog down the story or characters. And the mantra of anyone being able to wear the mask is a wonderfully inclusive message for viewers. Into the Spider-Verse is, at its core, a love letter to Spider-Man.
You could wear the mask. If you didn't know that before, I hope you do now.
Number 3. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Fool. Should have learned.
I don't learn. One of my issues.
Who knew a group of rejected criminals and convicts would become one of Marvel's most beloved teams? In 2014, Guardians of the Galaxy introduced audiences to Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, and Groot. These once C-list comic characters soon became household names, and we can see why.
His people are completely literal. Metaphors are gonna go over his head.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it.
This movie is all about tugging at the heartstrings. It's got emotional moments involving Star-Lord and his late mother, but also plenty of hilarious and provocative moments that'll make you laugh. And a common theme of the movie, and its sequels, is about finding your own family.
We are Groot.
This one may be a part of the MCU, but it still feels fairly self-contained. Guardians is an intimate story that just gets better with every viewing. Number 2, The Incredibles.
Wait a minute, young lady.
Act normal, Mom. I want to be normal. The only normal one is Jack, and he's not even toilet trained.
If Marvel has the Fantastic Four as their first family, Pixar kinda has The Incredibles as theirs. When former superheroes Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl are forced to retire their costumes, they take up regular suburban lives and start a family. But circumstances return them to the world of superheroics. While this movie sometimes delves into some surprisingly dark happenings, that doesn't derail its overall good vibes. It's got an upbeat tone, eccentric characters, a stylish aesthetic, and an important message about always sticking by your family. The Incredibles is, well, an incredible superhero movie.
That was totally wicked!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Megamind. Sometimes you start out bad, but then can turn good.
This town isn't big enough for 2 supervillains.
Oh, you're a villain, all right. Just not a super one.
Yeah? What's the difference?
Presentation!
Thor Ragnarok. The God of Thunder gets more lighthearted and captivating.
We are not doing Get Help.
Get help! Please! My brother, he's dying! Get help! Help him!
Oh, classic. Still hate it? It's humiliating.
No, not for me, it's not.
The Rocketeer. This 1930s action hero is always ready to save the day.
Jenny, prepare yourself for a shock. I'm the Rocketeer.
The Rock of who?
Oh, for crying out loud, haven't you read the papers?
Ant-Man. Despite turning small, Scott Lang reconnects with family in a big way.
There you are.
Daddy, is that you?
Hey, Peanut. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Superman.
And there's one thing I do know, son, and that is you are here for a reason.
Oh, we'll believe a man can fly all right. There's something particularly special about Richard Donner's Superman. It wasn't just one of the earliest live-action superhero movies, it remains also one of the most inspirational. Superman is meant to be a beacon of hope and integrity, and Christopher Reeve's portrayal exemplifies that.
Yes, I'm here to fight for truth and justice in the American way.
You're gonna end up fighting every elected official in this country.
And the movie's full of iconic moments, like Clark transforming into Superman, rescuing Lois Lane, and even turning back time. Even the main architect of the MCU, Kevin Feige, considers Superman a perfect superhero movie, and his team watches it every time prior to starting a new MCU film. It's no surprise that this optimistic and uplifting movie's legacy is still being felt today.
This country is safe against Superman, thanks to you.
No, sir. Don't thank me, Warden. We're all part of the same team.
Is there a wholesome superhero flick that we missed? Share your love for it in the comments.
That's all, folks. Is he allowed to say that? Legally?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.